All right, you guessed it. We're going to keep working on our guessing game. So we were able to learn about how to use like equals, not equals, less than, greater than. But what if we have more than one condition, right? Like what if, for example, we have, our game is great, it's popular, everyone's playing it. But then they want to say, okay, if the random number is 7 and the person gets it, then we want to display a really special message because it's like lucky number 7, then they get like double points or something like that. All right, so this will not really suffice. Like this does tell us like that they won, but we have another condition that we also want to check for to see if the number is 7. So you can do that. So if you have multiple conditions for one if statement, we're gonna learn a new one. So there's basically two. There's and, which is signified by two ampersands, or there's or, which is this like pipe. So you have two of them. All right. So if the random number is equal to what they put in, and the random number is equal to 7, right? Then we're going to change this message to console.writeLine, you guessed correctly, lucky number 7, double points. All right, instead of our normal message, winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right, so if they get the number correctly and the random number was 7, all right, otherwise, else if random number equals int.parse user input, just like normal, and random number does not equal 7. Okay, remember this exclamation point equals means not equals. Then we'll just put winner, winner, chicken dinner. So to get this super special message, the random number needs to be 7, and then you also need to guess it correctly. I'm going to do a little cheating here, and I'm going to just make sure that the random number is 7 so we can see it work. That we don't have to run the program a gajillion times. So line 13 is me cheating. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and run it. All right, and then I'm going to put in 7. It says you guessed correctly, lucky number 7, double points. All right, so it looks like it does that. So let's take out my little cheating code, and I will run it normally, and let's see if we can get a winner. 3, I went too high. Oh, that went too high that time. All right, 2, went too low. All right, let's do a little more cheating. I'll do random number equals 5. Okay, so I'm cheating. I'm setting it myself so I know what it is. Put 5. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So now you see that if the number is 7, we display a special message. Otherwise, we display it winner, winner, chicken dinner. So this is where we can have multiple conditions. Let's review. If random number is equal to int.parse user input and random number equals 7, that means these both have to be true. This has to be true, random number equals 7, and this has to be true. Okay, awesome. We also use and here. If random number equals int.parse user input and random number does not equal 7. Okay, so we can use and in order to string multiple conditions together. Now, how many ands can you use in an if statement? As many as you feel like. It might make it difficult to read, but again, there's no rules. Now, the other one is or, where it's this is true or this is true. All right, so the big thing with and is that these both have to be true. If either one of them is false, it will not do line 19. If either one of these is false, they both have to they both have to evaluate to true. If there's an or, either one can be true. If this is true or this is true, one could be true and one could be false, and that's okay. With and, they both have to be true in order for it to go through. Right? So now we can use multiple conditions inside our if statements. Remember, we have two ampersands to do and, or we have the pipe, okay, to do or. Okay, and we can string as many of them as we want. In our game, I'm checking to see that the user picks the right number and that the number is 7. If it is, I get them a special message saying lucky number 7. If they guess the number correctly but the number is not 7, then they just get winner, winner, chicken dinner.